Hulkbuster!
Hey guys, look what I finally found! It's Hulkbuster! Now there were a lot of votes going for Falcon, but I took a guess that you would rather see Hulkbuster first since he was the most requested video before finding these Wave 2 figures. But if I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments below. But that means the voting is still open for Scarlet Witch and Falcon, so let me know in the comments below which one you want to see next. Anyways guys, I've been waiting for this guy and I'm sure you have too, so starting with the front, we got the usual open window and a sweet pic of Hulkbuster. Here's one side and the other side. There's the top, and here's back with a glam shot that barely fits, and the other figures. And this is actually the first time I've seen Rocket and Groot on the back. Cool. And of course the bottom with the UPC. And there he is, guys, finally! He looks great already, and he's actually pretty heavy too. He certainly ain't no lightweight. Starting with the head, it's kind of buried in this armor, so it's kind of hard to do my montage thing. The face has a lot of mechanical detailing as well as this sweet gold paint, but the paint edges don't have that crisp edge and do bleed a bit. But the eyes are pretty clean though, and the side of the head has more of that awesome mechanical detailing as well as some nice contouring and sculpting. But the back of his head is very plain aside from that little mold flare there. But there's a nice silver strip on top though. Moving into the body, we get tons more mech sculpting as well as some awesome paint. And I really like the silver paint that they used here. It's super shiny and cleanly applied for the most part, with very little edge bleed or bleed through from the red below. The gold that they used here is pretty nice too, but it does have some bleeding on the edges. I really like the paint on the arc reactor though. It's super thick and a very bright white. And here's the back with more mech sculpting as well as a boatload of that gorgeous shiny silver paint. I love it. And his arm has more of that mech sculpting as well as some sweet armor plating, and I just love how massive they look. Just look at his forearm. It's huge. There's more shiny silver paint up here as well as a nice gold on his forearm. Now the gold paint on his right arm actually has clean edges, but his left arm has bleeding edges all over the place, which I find really weird. Plus there's some weird crinkly thingamajiggies. I don't even know what they are. It's just weird. The right arm looks okay though. Oh, that's the hole for his accessory. The fingers are actually really nicely sculpted with lots of details, and they even added the hand blaster on the inside as well, and it's really nicely sculpted. Same on the other hand too. And moving into the legs, they went all out crazy on the details. The thighs alone are nicely sculpted with tons of mechanical detailing and just all around great sculpting. But the lower legs take it to a whole new level. Just look at all the detailing. Look at the back here. Just look at all this mechanical stuff. It's insane. And it just goes all the way around. I mean, they spared no expense on the sculpting on the lower legs here. And there's more silver paint that's super cleanly applied with no bleeding edges. But the gold accents do have bleeding edges, which just seem to be like a theme or something. And there's the bottom of his cute little Hulkbuster feet. And now for articulation. Now the head only rotates about 90 degrees right and left because, wait, that's right, that's left. Anyways though, it is on a ball joint, so it does have a little bit of up and down movement, very little, and some side to side. Now the head does pop off, but the ball joint is too big to fit the other Hero Vision heads. But the Wave 1 heads are just big enough where it can kind of rest on top of it. And the arm rotates 360 degrees with a decent shoulder joint, and the elbow rotates 90 degrees up, but not very far down. But it does spin 360. And the legs go quite a bit forward and quite a bit back, giving him quite the splits for such a big figure. But as a word of warning, this is made of pretty soft plastic, and when you max it out up, it actually hits the top hip portion there, which ends up leaving some marring there. It actually marks it up because of the soft plastic on both sides, as you can see. Same thing on the back there. You max it out, you end up with a little marring mark right down there. So if you don't want scarring on the legs there, just make sure you don't max out the top and bottom movement, which, I mean, it's really kind of disappointing that they did that. And it comes with a purple power stone here, and you can check out the video right up here if you want to see what these stones do. And he comes with this extra armor accessory piece with some pretty cool sculpting on it. The inside is hollow though. And the peg here just attaches to his armhole right there. Although it doesn't fit flush, which is kind of weird, but it does look cool though. It gives him a more bulkier, mean look to him. And you can just attach this power stone here to this little peg right here. And now you have a powered up arm ready to beat up Thanos.
Who said my name?
Hey Hulk, this is the guy who beat you up. You gonna let him get away with that?
Mark Ruffalo.
So, who wants to see that happen in the next movie? Anyways, on to comparisons. Here he is next to the Hero Vision Iron Spidey, the Disney Toy Box Black Panther, the Hot Toys Cos Baby Infinity War Iron Man, and the Marvel Legends Thor Ragnarok. Now some of you have asked me to compare him to the Hero Vision Hulk, so here he is. Here's a Da Vinci style frontal comparison, and a side view, and a side by side. Well guys, I'm super happy I finally found him, and I actually really like this figure too. The details are great, the paint is great, and I just love how big and heavy he is. Now on a side note, some of you have asked why I don't upload as often as others do, and the main reason for that is just time. I'm a full-time student, so I have to make videos between annoying homework and studying for tests. Also, my videos actually take quite a bit of time to make. On average, my videos take about 10 hours to make from script to upload. And in the case of my last video review of Gamora, that one took probably closer to 15 hours. And that's mainly due to that long Raptor attack skit, which was very labor intensive. Now I could spend less time on each video and put them out faster, but the quality would suffer, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. I know I don't. So hopefully that explains why I take like a week or so sometimes between videos. But if I go more than 2 weeks without a video, I'm probably dead. Anyways guys, don't forget to vote on Wanda and Sam, and thanks for your patience waiting for my videos. I hope you enjoyed this Hulkbuster film, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace!